Okay guys, it's time to play Guess What's in Link's Hand. Any guesses? Any guesses at all? You're all wrong! It's a mushroom! I got this mushroom here. It's my souvenir. But what is it for? Well, we'll find out in this video. It sure smells nice though. But let's just get rid of that. That doesn't help me in the least. I need shield. There's some other places we could go in the mysterious forest. Like right here. I could use some healing. I know, because this is a Grand Fairy. Or is it the Great Fairy? You know, I've kind of been confused on names lately. Because of Tingle. I'm just gonna go ahead and call you the Grand Fairy, because there's a lot of them. You can only have so many Grands, but only one Great. Yep, you're both dead now. That rock looks ominous. I'll need to get back to that. These rocks look ominous. Also, I've been studying up on my enemy names. Those red blob things are called Zoles. And they split apart when you hit them. Also, every time we pick up a Guardian Acorn, it's going to remind us that we got a Guardian Acorn. We're going to be seeing this a lot. We're also going to be hearing this music a lot, because I like having double defenses. And later in the game, we could have quadruple defense by combining this and a certain item. Ah, good, we're out of the mysterious forest. Another heart piece, and I'm wondering how the heck I get it. Do I have to, like, hook shot or something? Can I grab the heart container with a hook shot? Oh, and these things. Don't touch these things ever. Because that happens. Also, there's a Zora attacking us on the screen, and I can't get to him. Maybe I can. If he could land right there. Ah, I can't hit him. Oh well. Let me show you an interesting thing he can do that he can't do in many other Zelda games. You can destroy bullets with your sword. Of course, you got the shield, too. But I like the batting them back at them. You know, like in Ocarina and Twilight Princess. I wish that was a thing. Oh, this looks ominous and creepy. Let's go in and explore a little bit. It's a witch's hut and it has a rat problem. Oh, rat is friendly. Alright, sorry for trying to murder your pet. What's your story? Ooh, powder from mushrooms. It does things. Well, I got one of those. So let's just hand this over to the witch, which I think her name is Syrup. And I'm wondering either her parents have to have hated her or loved her for that name. That's a sleepy toadstool. You can mix it up into a powder. So, I have questions about powder from mushrooms. It's not where you're going, is it? There's not much of this powder, though. You're gonna have to pay her extra for some more. Now we got magic powder, and nothing else. Here, I'll prove it. I'll use it on myself. It's good. Yeah, I can try on a variety of things. Like this. I can light torches using magic powder. Don't read into that too much. If I run out of this powder, I could go and get some more mushrooms, and she'll make some more, absolutely free. That doesn't seem to affect Rat. Rat has too much of it. He built up a tolerance. So, that was the best witch ever. It gave me... I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. She gave me drugs. Let's try it on some things. Let's turn this buzz blob into something else. What is that? That is what's called a Cuke Man. And, he still runs into me. Hey, man! How you doing, man? Have you seen my teepee? Why is he saying things at me now? I'm trying to hit him, and that won't work because he's electrical. Oh, do you? That why you called Cuke? It can display millions of polygons! What can? Explain more! Well, I have a theory. Let's ask him some more questions. I don't want to bump into him, it hurts. He definitely needs that thing as soon as possible. What thing? That thing with the million polygons. What is it? Well, this version came out in 1998. What else came out in 1998? Yeah, Nintendo would definitely do that. They're talking about the N64. Millions of polygons and he needs it immediately. Hand that over to him. I have to be careful about setting enemies on fire with this thing. Because I have to get in really close range and pick up the Triforce. Oh, now I'm Ganondorf, am I? I have a piece of power. This doubles my attack power. As long as blobs aren't hugging me. Stop it, I have power. Don't mess with power. I'll show you what power can do in the hands of courage. Like this. You can knock enemies away, and they go flying. So, I did not want to hit that rock. I was busy fighting that moblin over there. He's armed. Yeah, that's great. That's what I wanted to do. Sadly, you can't bat those enemies into other enemies. That would have been pretty excellent. Oh, there's a chest over there. How did I miss that? There's a chest in a forest. I need it. Because I can. Also because I can. You're in my way. Oh, hey. You look like a friendly forest creature. That's why I'm going to hit you with my sword now. His nose is very sensitive to dust and powder. That sounds like a clue, but I don't agree. I mean, the treasure chest is right up there. What did you do? You didn't do anything. Don't you laugh at me. Heck with you. You'll remain here forever. Ah! What happened? Oh, that raccoon, he messed with me. Now I'm at the Grand Fairy Fountain again. Well, that's not too far away anyway. I'm not exactly sure if it's a random teleporter or just really just sends you to that spot, but I'm willing to go with it just sends you to that spot. So, Raccoon, I have words with you now. Powder words. No, he learned regret. It was Terran all along. He ate a mushroom and he turned into a raccoon. Wait a second, it doesn't go like that. So, that was a very strange mushroom. I hope I don't get to eat that. Certainly Link hasn't turned into a different animal before. Now he's all tired. Man, it's been an exhausting day being a raccoon. You kinda look like Mario without a hat, by the way. Just saying. Nope, we finally got to the chest I so desire. And it's the tail key. Well, finally I could do some adventuring. I could open the tail cave now. Oh, and there's Cedric again. Hi, Cedric. Yeah, I know what to do with the key, thank you. Instruments? Are you guys just making things up now? I'm supposed to be waking a windfish, not getting your musical instruments. Ugh! He flew away. I was gonna powder him. But no. Sadly, that wasn't the case. I have to powder something else. I'm gonna pretend you're Cedric. Yeah, Cedric burned up real good, didn't he? Man, I'm invincible. I got this magic powder. I got this power-infused sword that can murder things really good. Then why don't I go back to the village? I wonder if the puppy will turn into anything. A ball of furry fire! That's what it turns into. I don't want to pick up that rupee now. I feel bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there, like in Final Fantasy Tactics. That will be his grave marker. Well, maybe if I use it on the cuckoo, it'll turn into a chocobo. Oh! No. I didn't do anything, bye. I'm just gonna moonwalk out of here. This powder is very dangerous, and I don't want to mess with it anymore. This powder's bad. Don't do drugs, kids. You'll set chickens on fire. I didn't see anything. Ignore the mysterious man behind the shield. I think the tail cave is this way. I know this because I guess. It's more than an educated guess. I did play this game previously, and I played a lot of it during my childhood. Now you can't tell me that doesn't look suspicious. That looks suspicious. And here's the tail cave. I'm just gonna go ahead and use both hands to cram that key in there. And we got to the first dungeon at last. Yeah, we got some time. Let's do the first dungeon. It's not that hard. It's the tail cave. Let's take a little look around. We got these things in my way. I can't really harm them either. Oh, I could do that. That's definitely effective. And I'm locked in a room now with Zoles. And I think they're called face lamps. The things that shoot bullets at you. The lamps. Also, that music is now, it's now been revoked. And I got the compass already. You know what? I don't want this, wait a second. Did I just say nightmare? This game really is making up stuff off the cuff, isn't it? Also, it makes a tone when you enter a room that has a key in it. That's a new feature. I don't think we see that in any more Zelda games, do we? That it warns you that there's a key in the room. Like Lama Lana and its puzzles with the conch shell. I don't want to mess with the dungeon music, so I'm going to go outside and get rid of that double defense. If I could have double defense without having the music, that would be great. Ooh, tone. What does tone mean? Well, I just explained it to you. There's a key in here. It's hidden in a chest. Now I have a choice of where to go. Sadly, I don't have a map, so this compass is kind of useless, but there's tons of stuff everywhere. Let's check out over here. We got jumping Stalfoses that like to run away from you. They're really annoying at times. Also, we got the titular... Why do I say titular? I need to learn the vocabulary better. Also, I want to moonwalk again. Do the moonwalk again, Link. Ah, I want to moonwalk to the chest. I accidentally hit my fast forward button. Oh well. I got a map! Well, now the compass makes sense. It'll show us the way to exit rooms. Like this thing. This is a one-way door. We can't go back now. We're dedicated. I really don't want to. I want to let the music play. I'm gonna have to revoke myself from power. I'm challenging myself. Alright, there's a MIDI modarm here. They're tempting me with these items, aren't they? And another small key! They're just leaving them everywhere. Thank you for the small key. Ah, darn it! Well, I guess we're gonna have to go without, because I don't want to leave the dungeon again. We're just gonna have to enjoy this music instead. In that case, I could have grabbed the Triforce of Power. And a whole bunch of rupees! Now, there's something over here. Right over here. That's suspicious, and I can't break it with my sword. That looks like bomb power. There's no bombs in this game. There can't be. You know what? I'm just blocking that thing off. On principle. I don't really want to go that way yet. I want to murder bats instead. Welcome to the bat room. That's where they send people that are insolent. Oh, I'm already back here then. Yes, I get it. I open doors. Thank you, game. Ah, it's gonna do that constantly now. Even if you enter rooms that already solved the puzzle, and it stays solved, it makes that noise. I can't stop it. It's Zelda being Zelda. Alright, let's check out this door over here. More Stalfos and nothing interesting. Even though, how am I gonna complete this dungeon when, you got that in the way? I can't get across that! I'll fall down. Oh, and this thing is new. Ah, if I could only remember what I need for this. It's trying to say something, but I can't understand it because I don't have an item. It has no beak. I should go looking for a stone beak or something like that to put it in. Because it sounds like it has information for me. You know. And it's also on the ground, too. Unlike Cedric. So I could throw powder at it if it's annoying. Alright. Sadly, enemies respawn after so many rooms of traversal. Also, puzzles reset themselves if they're not solved properly. I'm going this way. This seems to lead the way to something not interesting. Where is that item that I seek? I think it's up from here. Ah, oh, darn it. My shield wouldn't save me from that either. I should have just faked it out. Ah, I wanted to kill you for hearts. Why did you fall into a pit? You're the worst enemy. I'm trying to find out how I'm possibly going to find an item. That would help me with getting more information about things. If you're wondering, that owl statue is a lot like the Sheikah slates or the Sheikah stones from the Ocarina and the Majora's Mask remakes. And these things are called 3 of a kind. So we gotta make them 3 of a kind. Oh, there's 2 hearts in the exact same spot. Now I gotta try and not mess this up. I didn't! I'm the best guy ever. Oh! Oh, there it was the entire time. I should have listened to the game when it was telling me about things. Yeah, how about that? I got the owl statue right here. So there's spined ones and you could turn them over with a shield. Now, I already knew that, but you guys probably didn't. So, I'm glad that the owl was there to talk to us. And there comes the music back, because I took too much damage. We lost our guardian acornness. Not many other places to go, though. Which means I'm gonna have to backtrack. This is what happens when I just do off-the-cuff things. You know, I just wing it. Pun not intended. I want hearts, give me hearts. I know bats don't have hearts, they just have rupees. Bats are filled with money. That's how they live. So, there's that owl statue up there. I want to take care of these blobs. I'm just gonna stab through blocks. That's one of the lost art forms of this game, is you could stab things by holding down your sword and not doing the spin attack right away. So stab. Any enemy that runs into me gets stabbed. Any statue that talks to me gets stabbed. Okay, that sounds like a rather simple Zelda-ism there. I didn't need to be reminded of that. But I know some people are watching this that never played a Zelda game, so they would like to know that. That's why I'm doing it. Oh, a ladder, or stairs. That leads to items. I already knew that. In fact, I just did it in this room. Pointless. Okay, this is new for Zelda. And also down there, those are not Zelda enemies. But if you stomp on them, they turn into hearts. I like having hearts. You can kill them with the sword too, but it's much more fun to kill them with a sword. It's so much fun to kill them with swords. So, we suddenly stumbled on Mario. Zelda Mario. Zeldario. Okay, that thing's new. How to get? Give it to me. Give it to me now. Ugh. I don't really need it that badly anyway. Ah, the dungeon item. Rock's Feather. It makes us feel a lot lighter. What does that mean, anyway? It's a usable item. That lets Link jump on command. He doesn't gain this ability back until Breath of the Wild. This is the first time Link was ever able to jump. Well, in a regular Zelda-type setting. I don't count Zelda 2 as being a Zelda. It was more of a platformer. He had to have jumped in that game. But now we have the ability to jump, which means we could use a lot of shortcuts now. And we could fall down into pits. And we could attack while jumping. And fall down into pits. Alright, I learned my lesson. What I also learned is my favorite ability in this game. It's not really an ability, it's just really, really fun. The jumping spin slash. It's really effective for taking out a whole bunch of enemies, because the spin slash does double damage. I think I just walked past the, some kind of key or something. I think I'm gonna have to go up that way. Yeah, if I kept on going off to the right and jumped over that chasm, I would probably be headed to the boss. You know, what the heck with you? I could jump. Haha, look who can't jump, you're a squid! And you're not also a kid. Take that. We're definitely gonna need this item. Because this is where the game starts using big boss keys. Did they use that in Link to the Past? I don't really recall. I really haven't played a lot of Link to the Past either, so I have an alibi there. But yeah, we have the Nightmare Key. I wonder why they're called Nightmares. It gives us more menacing than boss. But I'm just gonna knock this dungeon out of the post with the power of power. Yes, I know, I understand. It's in my sword now. Oh no! You know what? I think I need hearts. I think I need hearts now. Where can I find some hearts? I only got one heart left. I don't want to risk fighting the first boss or dying ever. Because if you die in this game, you actually miss out on something. It's nothing major, but it's not in other Zelda games. You get an alternate cutscene. It involves someone we've already met in the village. And you kind of feel bad about it because it has something very much to do with her. Alright, you guys gotta have some hearts. I know you don't have hearts. Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna have to risk it then. I'm just gonna have to risk it. Nothing is giving me anything. Nothing is a huge jerk. I hate him. Also, we're going to be having to come back here later. Oh, good. Hearts. Exactly what I didn't need at that time, but also desperately needed. Same time. Okay, good. Hey, where's my... Oh. Oh, I still got it. I didn't know because I didn't have my song anymore. So, that was Rolling Bones. He was a mini-boss, and you hit him until he dies. And jump over things. That's all. That's how we attack him. Also, I don't know what's down here. Oh, wow, that's pretty grim. Great! The nightmare was doing nightmarish things to people. Also, the skeletons were like twice the size of Link. What the heck were they hanging down there? Gorons? Also, the bosses like to speak in this game, which is not really characteristic of Moldorm, who happens to be the first boss. And that's why we have this dungeon in place, because Moldorm, he likes to knock you down pits. Sadly, I still have my piece of power, so to heck with him. Ah, he's gonna speak at me again. I hate that. I hate talking bosses. It's supposed to just explode into items. Stop doing that. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I'm trying to spin attack you. Wow, the piece of power is broken. Wouldn't it have been really bad if he was over that pit? Oh well. Easy dungeon. Really easy dungeon. He murdered him with the power of the Triforce of Power. And we got our first instrument. The Full Moon Cello. Why do I need this? That's my question I'm asking now. That sounds really familiar. The swamp? Now I'm gonna have to go other places. Who was that anyway? Oh well, it certainly wasn't Cedric, because he would have flown in. Oh, speaking of which... It's an instrument of the sirens. Okay, well that's kind of rude. You just told me that you thought I didn't exist. Were you on the magic powder? There's 7 others! Wait a second. 8 melodies. 8 instruments. They're gonna play 8 melodies. And we'll be able to wake up a windfish or something. Our next goal is in the north. Kopanga Swamp. So, next time on Link's Awakening DX, we got more of these instruments to collect. 7 more to be precise. But at least I have the ability to jump now. That should make things easy. Good night, folks.